So, so it's they're gonna. Some people will find it a little difficult, but I also want to emphasize to the viewers, this is English. English is an international language now too, and they have to. Koreans really have to realize that you communicate with everybody through English now.
That's right. It's a very useful language, so you should learn it too. So
they're working hard. Anybody watching this show right now is trying very hard.
Oh, fantastic.
To learn English. I guarantee.
I'm really sorry if I speak with a British accent, so I hope you understand.
There's nothing to apologize for. There's no apologies for a British accent, no apologies for a Malaysian accent, and no apologies for a Korean accent.
That's right.
It's okay, everybody. It's okay. Anyway, so. You spent 10 years in Britain. I assume that must have been most of high school.
Some of high school and all of university.
All of university. So you got your college education was in. Where did you go in?
London School of Economics.
You went to London Social Theory at the London School of Economics.
That's right.
Very impressive.
Oh, mixed up.
Oh, 여러분 학자입니다. You got a master's in social theory from the London School of Economics.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
And I was having like 2 or 3 bands, you know. So I was playing bands. I was working for Channel 4, which is a major TV station.
Right.
In Britain. And
what were you doing with Channel 4?
Film scoring.
Film scoring.
Yeah, film scoring.
Film scoring. Now, oh, wait a second. A master's in social theory, who's going to get a PhD, ends up film scoring. How did you end up doing film scoring? You must be playing in bands at night. Every night you're playing in bands. The daytime you're studying social theory.
Or nighttime I'll be in the studio scoring a film.
But how did you end up scoring films?
I met a producer who sort of liked what I do, so and asked me if...
The music that you were playing, okay.
And asked me if I would score his film. And I did that for a little bit of money. And then after that, a lot of people started calling, so I ended up doing it as a job.
Okay. Okay, so it was just a natural transition.
That's right.
They liked, a lot of people liked the first one that you, what was the first film that you...
It was a documentary about the Chinese community in Scotland.
Oh, really? Unique. Okay. And that was it a Channel 4 documentary?
It was a Channel 4 documentary, yes indeed.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Channel 4 is a it's one of the biggest channels in Britain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably BBC and then Channel 4?
BBC, ITV, and then Channel 4. And Channel 4 is known to be sort of then young and progressive and lots of ideas. And it's a fantastic channel. It's a very good channel.
Okay.
And obviously, 4 Films, a company called 4 Films, which is Channel 4's film arm, makes a lot of films now. Makes a lot of very famous films.
And you were working on some of the scoring for some of those films?
No. Just the TV side.
Just the TV side.
Just the TV side.
And then somebody says, I like your pop band. Come to Hong Kong and play with us. And so, how much time did you spend in Hong Kong?
About 3 years.
3 years singing in a pop band in Hong Kong. Okay. Then you decide, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And you go to Malaysia.
Yeah, I sort of got tired of the Hong Kong pop scene, you know, because it didn't interest me anymore. I wasn't really interested in the music I was making, actually.
Right. Okay.
So I decided, well, let's leave this. And I had a top 10 record when I left.
Really?
Yeah. I got very bored with it, and so I went home and started again. And this time doing it independently, so I could do whatever music I wanted to do.
And a top 10 record in Hong Kong, is that for China, all of China, or just
No, just Hong Kong.
Just Hong Kong.
No, then that was before Hong Kong opened up. I mean, before China opened up.
Right. Okay. So then you go to Malaysia, and what do you start doing there?
Oh, I gave up playing in a professional capacity for 2 or 3 years, actually. And so I ended up working in construction, working 9-to-5 jobs. And then
meanwhile your record is playing it's a top 10 record in Hong Kong, and you're constructing buildings.
Yeah, I was laying bricks.
You got your heart at it. Okay.
No, well, I just got sick of the music industry. I mean, I always loved music, but the industry and music is sometimes very different, as you probably know.
Right.
I wasn't so interested in the industry. I got fairly bored in the industry. So I decided to leave it a while. And yeah.
Right. And do construction. So, like, I assume this master's degree from London School of Economics afforded you other opportunities too.
Oh, absolutely.
What made you pick construction? That's
Well,
you like a good hard day's work? Is that?
no. Well, no. The first job I had was in actually banking.
Okay.
Because a friend of mine started an investment company in Malaysia, and being a sort of academic,
Yeah.
I had an extensive research experience. So I went and started a research department for the
Okay.
investment bank. So I started doing that for a few years, and then I got sick of that.
Okay.
And an opportunity came to work a little in a construction company.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Yeah.
And then I got talked by my old producer into making the next record, a solo record this time, in Malaysia. So I did that. So that really what started the current phase of my career.
Which is now. So now you started doing solo records. What kind of music do you?
I'm a singer-songwriter, so think, some of you may not know, but think Leonard Cohen, think Nick Cave, think, Tracy Chapman,
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
That world.
Right. So, and how often do you release your own albums? How long?
Once every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah?
It depends, depends. Like my last one was almost 2.5, 3 years ago, so it's about time to make the next one now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe after the Busan Film Festival's over, you'll
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
back to making
Yeah.
another record.
Yeah.
Okay. How many records have you released in Malaysia then?
I've recorded 2 solo records.
Okay.
Oh, actually 3 now. I released
3 now.
one last year, I forgot. Actually.
So I'm playing the slightly Korean thing. Guess your age. What you're
I'm 18.
late 20s then?
No, I'm 18.
18. Okay, you've done a lot in your short lifetime. There, pretty amazing. Yeah. So anyway, good.
No, I've released 3 records, 2 solo one and 1 soundtrack for film, which was very successful in Malaysia last year.
Ah, okay. What was the name of that film?
Talent Time.
Talent Time.
Talent Time, as in talent time.
Talent Time. Okay.
Talent Time.
And what was Talent Time about? What kind of movie was that?
It's a bit of a musical.
Okay.
It's about a group of students, singing in a competition, basically. So I wrote most of